Right then people, this is a set of Omni steps off a motorhome, electric powered, automatic fold away, but yeah, we know it's broken there. I think you can get those, but I'll just grind that back and make it nice, make it tidy. The reason why I've got them is because I don't know whether you can see. Well, let's turn them upside down and then you'll see. Right, they're upside down now. Right, and they are twisted and buggered. They got left out and drove off and hit a curb, and it's twisted and buggered them up. I've got replacements on the dustbin there, so I've got to take all this apart. I'm gonna have to grind that because that's a rivet. I'll have to put a nut and bolt back in its place. Same with that one and that one there and that one there. They'll have to go back as nuts and bolts with nylocks on, but also they're snapped there. You just about see it. They're snapped there, so I got to TIG that up. There's a few little bends elsewhere, but I'll straighten those up. Those won't hurt. But if I try to straighten this aluminium, because it's like a cast alley, they'll crack and hairline fracture, and they won't carry the load that they need to carry. So that's what my task is today. I've disconnected that. That's the drive off the motor, which comes over to this one, which automatically swings it backwards and forwards and tucks them away. But if I try and put them away, as you can see, they just don't fold away. That one's come up and met. None of these have. That is supposed to come up to there, and because they're all twisted and bent, that's the problem we got. Well, both the steps. That one's got a fair crack at him. Right, but it's sat flat on the slabs there, and the distance from there to there and from there to there are different. Right, we got 85 mil. I don't know whether you can see that, 85 mil, and that side we got 70 mil, so there's 15 mil difference. 15 mil difference. And that's because I don't know whether you can see there the stretch marks. So that one's come down, so I've got to try and fetch him back up. I'm having a piece of aluminium tigged down there and down there as so it doesn't do it again. And the other step, tape measure, the other step is in a lot worse condition. Right, he's not even, he's rocking on the slabs, but that one has gone right the way through to the back. If I stand him up, you might be able to see better. There we go. He's only held on with the back, which isn't too bad because I'll still have it braced along the top and the bottom, so it shouldn't go again. And all those stretch marks, so I've got to grind out of there. Got to have that grind out of there so they can bring it back up. That one's stretched as well, but I'll just have a piece tigged along the top just to brace it. And this one will have top and bottom, that one will have top and bottom, because this is the bottom step, is it? No, it's the middle step, so it's the one that gets the most amount of pounding. Other than that, all that's still there. Majority of that is scrap, because I've got all the steel on there to make new ones, and they'll be made out of steel this time. I know it's a little bit heavier, but I've weighed it and it's only grams more, somewhere like quarter a kilo more, if that. let's just put that down there. We got 90 mil there, and we got 70 mil there, so that's 20 mil difference on that one. But as I say, that look, I can move it. I can move it up and down by hand. So it'll get welded. Right. It looks like it's just about to start to rain. Yeah. It has done nothing but rain for the last 2 days, all day, and it's just, as you can see, it's just started again now. Try and lift it up to the sky. It'll, right, got it apart. That's all apart. Gonna knock that one out of there yet. That step's there. I pointed out those on there. Pointed out that one. Those 4, there's 2 either side. They're pretty damn straight. I had to just straighten them a little bit. And one was straightening just a tad more. And out of those 4, there's only that one that is still straight. Just a slight kink in him. All the rest are, oh man, they are crooked. And you can see how crooked they are. And if I knock those back, it's aluminium, cast aluminium, they'll just crack through. Waste of time doing it. So I'll make those 4 and replace those 4, and then virtually I've got to get that step welded yet. I'll cut those up as though those can reinforce that step. They can get welded to the top of it and to the underside of it with no problem. Just so I got to try and cut them all the way down the middle to get them welded on there. I've got to get it cleaned up first, because you've got to have it absolutely spotless for a TIG. So, right, get in before I get too wet. Right, straighten that one out. The other one, well, there's the other one, what's left of it. That's the middle step, that's the bottom step. He's alright. He's alright. Those are made in steel now instead of aluminium, because I'm hoping there's no way he's going to bend them as bad as that. Bend them like Darren. So that's done. That's done. What do you want?
Nothing for you.
I got loads of nothing for you. So that's done, that's done. Nuts and bolts are there. So basically I can start to put it together without the middle step, because I can put the bolts in after. So I'll put it back together. Well, I know it's got to come apart again. I'm just put it back together, just roughly, because I haven't got the other step to put on there. That ain't gonna work, is it? Because every time I do that, the other one's gonna fall. Right, anyway, got the bottom step on. It's the middle step that's gone away. Well, 2 end pieces. Once it's all together, I know where to grind it off to get all the steps level, because like the aluminium ones had these notches in, right, and that's as though when they fold back, I expect I got to do it there, because that one's got to be ground into. I've got to take all the corners off it, so I'm just putting it together to see if it works, and once it works, then I know I can take it apart and do it again. Got it apart again. Just making those up. And there's the aluminium one. They're all basically the same now. Oh, look at that. Sun's just come out. As you can see by the floor, it's still quite bloody wet here. Grind those down. I'm just about to grind those. silver alloy. Now the bloody wind picks up. I better not be going on my lens. Right, to do the other side, I'm going to be blowing this way, so I'm turning you off. Right, there's all those four there, drying away, lovely, nice coat on them. Still far off the same colour as the aluminium. So, all I got to do is just clean those up. As I say, I haven't had to replace the 8 short ones. They're still alright, they're all dead straight, as I showed in the previous clip. But there you go, that's those done. And look at it, the bloody sun comes out just as I nearly finished. Right then, people, remember what they used to look like. There's no more crack in it now. That's all been welded. That's just a weld line, that's not a crack. It's just a weld line. Put a small gusset in, and it's definitely a lot stronger than what it was. So that's those two done. Those are back together. Just got the bolts and that out ready to do it. So I might film it putting it back together. They don't need an awful lot of cleaning up, so I won't talk whilst the grinder's on, because I'll only over talk myself. Well, that's good enough for that one. Yeah, that one's pretty good himself. Just take the corners off it, and I'll take that bit out there. Just checking the camera was still on. There you go. That's that done. Just clean them up now and paint them again. I'll paint him before I put him on there. So to me, that's job sorted. The bottom step, he's peeled against the curb. Oh, there you go. The bottom step, he's peeled against the curb. So it's all I can do with that is just take that sharp edge off. Absolutely, it's just a cosmetic piece of plastic in that corner, like that. So I'll just knock that off. He's lost that. That's gone. I do believe you can buy them. So that's all I got to do with that, just to make that not as sharp. And then I can paint it at the same time as I paint the other step. Aluminium filings in mid T. As a consideration of neighbours blowing bloody horns, they do it at bloody midnight as well. It's unbelievable how fast this paint dries. A bit on the edge of that step just to cover up the grind marks, and that's it. I'll leave that for a short while now to dry out. I'll leave it for a while to dry out, and then I'll put the step back on. I'll catch you in a moment, or in a min, whichever. That one on there nice and tight. One step completed. Put it all back together. And of course I've gone and put that on, so can't test it with that on. Well, I'll get that nut undone. I got that one off because that's the motor drive, that is. I'll put it flat down on there if I can. Let's move that a bit closer. There you go. Right, now they'll fold away nice and neatly. Put my foot on it because I can't hold it otherwise. Extended. That's fully extended, that is now. Right, and then they just fold away nice and neat. Yeah, you're on the tarmac now. 2 cables. And we've got loads of power in these. This is jumping off my leisure batteries. Right, ready, steady, go. That's out fully extended, and you've got to swap them around to get the other way. And let's see if they'll fold out. There you go, folded away. And this time I'll put my foot on it. Let's just check. No, other way around. Right. Fully extended. Swap them about. Closed. Right. Go back, tighten everything up. Right, I call that job completed. Cleared up most of the mess. But as you can see by the floor, it's raining as normal. But yeah, I'm finished. I ain't doing them. Lock the gate. And we'll head her back out of the way because Tyler will be up to mess. That's it for now. It's at Stratford Racecourse, and if you want to come, I've got a discount code for you, and you'll get a 20% off your total, whichever. So there you go. There's my discount code. If you can see it in the it says WWLSE20, and you'll get a 20% discount. That's nice of them to give me that, isn't it? Right, thanks very much for watching.